So this is our first episode of one of these that we're going to be doing. I'm Justin from Edinburgh Pub Crawl. We are joined tonight by my good friend Neil and Dougie from Edinburgh Pub Crawl as well. So give us a nice big wave, guys. How you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're going to be doing a lot more of these chats in the future with our current guides, our former guides, and just getting to know how people are handling their quarantine and also what they're getting up to. We'll be chatting to people from around the world. As you remember, some of our guides are in Australia, some of them are in Canada. They're scattered all over the globe, so we'll be looking forward to chatting to them too as well. You might find some of it a little bit weird. We've pre-recorded some of these before. This is our first episode, and we've recorded a bunch of these already. So I'd shaved. I now have my beard coming back in. Dougie might be going back to his mustache. I'm glad to see it's not a mustache anymore. How's your facial hair game, Dougie?
To be honest, I'm quite upset. I was going to shave it just so my beautiful mustache was showing again, but my clippers ran out of battery, so...
It's for the best. I don't like throwing around the word pedophile, but you definitely look like a pedophile.
Well, to be honest, I was going to go for like the mullet and the mustache look, but then the clippers ran out of battery, and it probably wouldn't be the best look anyway.
Full Tiger King, full Tiger King. Neil, how are you getting on? I know you're up north in Fife. How's things?
Fine, yeah. Just enjoying the weather. As you can see, I'm a bit burnt, but just
yeah, I'm sporting that. Yeah,
falling asleep.
That's a good old Scottish tan there.
Mistakes were made. I like your T-shirt there. Is that you want to sport off your T-shirt there?
That's my company. That's my other companies. Just making monies.
Neil and Kanye have some things in common. They both have a clothing brand. There you go. That's about it. There's not much else you have in common. But that's probably for the best. Kanye's a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, I'm not a paranoid schizophrenic. So it's okay.
Fingers crossed, anyway. Cool. So, how are you guys handling your quarantine? I know, Dougie, you're not working. Neil, what are you doing?
I'm working at Amazon.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah. So just keep paying the bills, you know. So working night shift at Amazon, packing my will to live into boxes. It's all right, you know. I'm a lot more fortunate than some people. At least I've got something to tide me over just now.
Absolutely. It must be us guys getting out the house and not spending all your time with Jenny and going a bit stir crazy, because I've been hearing from a few couples that are ready to kill each other because they've spent pretty much every waking second for 11 weeks together, which is insane.
Me and Jenny don't have those problems, which is really good because she's just like my best mate. So it's just like living with your best mate all the time. So it's nice to be able to go out and go somewhere and do something different, but it wouldn't have bothered me either way, I don't think. I think I'd rather be at the house than working night shift. But.
So, Dougie, what are you doing to keep yourself busy?
Well, recently, I have actually got a bike. So you can see my fat arse cycling around the area of Cheshire. It's not going too well at the moment. My legs are in absolute agony. I only cycled for about 10 minutes. So it's a work in progress. No, I went to Sainsbury's today and decided to treat myself.
Ooh, away from the Aldi.
Well, Aldi, the queue was too long, so I went somewhere else.
Have you fallen off yet?
No, I have not.
I would pay to do that.
Man, that time's going to come, though. It's going to come. I can tell, like, signaling to turn right, but...
There's actually a bike in my mum's shed that I really want to get out. It's my old bike from when I was a kid, and it's still fine. It was like when I was a teenager and stuff. But there's a bike in my current shed at this flat, and there's one in the shed at my mum's flat. Now, the one at my mum's house, the wheel is like 90 degrees bent in half. And that's because when I was 16 years old, I saw a hot neighbor girl, and I decided to do that thing where you just keep cycling and you don't have your hands on the handlebars, and you just try and look like a badass. But I'd never done it before. I was never able to do it before. And basically what happened is the bike just went, and I landed flat on my face right in front of the girl, like inches from her feet. So needless to say, that trend of being a twat in front of women has served me pretty much my whole dating life. I think. I stopped since I was 16, so there you go.
Here's that.
While we're talking, we're going to be having a lot of these discussions, and with a pub crawl theme to it, we're always going to be having a drink with our guides. So cheers to the guys. What are we drinking? Neil, what have you got in front of you?
Vodka Coke.
Oh, vodka Coke. It's handling on for bear life. Well, cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Tonight I've got a bit of an unusual one. I ran out of Pepsi, and for some reason I had a bottle of Lucozade in the kitchen, so I've got spiced rum and Lucozade.
How's that?
About how you'd imagine. It's not the worst thing I've ever drank, but it's...
To be fair, with that mustache, you look like a guy that would drink spiced rum and Lucozade, so...
Hey, oh, you can't really look like... But...
Dougie.
It's come out nicely.
Dougie, that picture behind you, is that the picture from The Office?
Yeah. When we left our office, the building got bought and it got converted into a hotel. On the last day, we went in there and I took some of their artwork. So, nice bit of Edinburgh there. And I've got one in my hallway, which is the castle that came from The Office as well.
I used the chalk pens from the old sign to make my rainbow on my window today. So now I have my own rainbow window. Like
here. Let us see that rainbow again.
I saw it on Facebook as well. By Justin, age 31.
It's not very good. It's fucking terrible. The colours are wrong, but I only had limited colours. And I put the yellow, it was like that thing you do when you write a birthday card, and then you start writing a big-ass B, and then you start running out of space halfway down. I was like, shit, I'm kind of fucking this up. So
to be fair, it's the same quality as we managed to do on the old sign anyway.
It's the same fucking thing. Fuck 'em. I'm doing great. I'm all right with it.
I'm very proud, Justin.
Thanks very much. Pat on the back. It's my only artistic project I've done this time. I spent most of my time just fucking around in the back garden. There's a kid outside that likes to play with his Nerf gun, and I've also got the Nerf gun that we had from The Office. And so I've been having a bunch of Nerf wars with the kids upstairs, and it's kind of nice because he's got the same like intelligence. And well, fuck that. He's far more intelligent than me, but he's got the same level of thinking that I've got. You know, he's as fun minded as me as well. So that's good fun. Yeah. What else? What else are you guys keeping up to? There's going to be other things you're keeping up to. Neil, you're making. Tell us about your t-shirt company.
Oh, it's not even going yet. Just a lockdown project. I've wanted to do it for a while, so just going to start making and printing t-shirts, and that's about as far as I've got with it, to be honest. I'm still making up a plan of how exactly I want to go about it and do it, but got all the kit just because, why not? We'll see what happens. It's something to kill the time as well, really. Something. And
Dougie, what about yourself? Were you doing anything to sort of mind the time other than cycling and anything like that? How sober have you been the whole quarantine? I think that's the real question.
I have not. Well, it got to the point the other day. The guy in the corner shop, whose name I don't even know, he said, "Hey, you're drinking a lot now." First of all, this is none of your business, mate. He's thinking about, I'll go buy it from somewhere else if you're going to make me feel bad. But I've been cycling, and my mate actually gave me Red Dead Redemption 2 the other day. So I'm a cowboy now. That's pretty much how it's gone.
From in Lucozade is certainly not a cowboy drink, but I'll give you that one.
So I've just noticed my hair looks like a Lego man's hair. It looks like you just.
Look, we're all sporting lockdown looks that aren't ideal. Let's put it.
Well, have you ever seen me with hair this long?
No.
It looks like a wig. It looks ridiculous.
It does look a bit like a grandmother's hair too.
It's absurd.
Doesn't get the perm.
Yeah, back how much little grey is in your beard and in your eyebrows, but up on your head, it looks intentional. It looks like you have dyed it grey. It looks intentional.
Well, it's like, I'm sure there wasn't there an MP, Alistair Darling or something, who had like different coloured eyebrows to his hair, and I slagged him for years, saying he dyes his hair, and now, yeah. So maybe I would apologize.
All right, I've got a grey patch here, Dougie. It looks bald, but it's actually grey hair.
Boo-hoo for you.
I'm catching up with you.
Rough. I mean, the benefit of having the long hair is that you kind of notice them when they start turning grey, because it makes it easier to grab them and fucking yank them out. But yeah, so I mean, I know quarantine's been tricky for everyone, but and everyone's handling it how they have. But you got to be missing the pub crawl in some way, guys. What do you miss? We'll start with yourself, Neil. You got to be missing something about running pub and pub crawls in general.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hadn't ran a pub crawl for quite a while, even before the lockdown. I'm just missing the banter. I'm missing the chat, the fun of it, you know, and all my friends at the bars as well. Like, because obviously I haven't seen anybody being up in Fife in so long, so that's what I'm really missing. Definitely, just getting out and having a chat with everybody, and then going to Dougie. Who's that? So never remember anybody. I remember their faces, but not their names. I'm so bad. And then a lot of the bars have quite a high turnover because it's student staff, you know. So I remember some names, and then I just give up. But yeah, just missing the banter.
There's a friend on Facebook that I'd sort of liked a lot of my posts, and I found out he was working in Revolution in one of our bars, and I was like, oh, cool. So when I finally went into Revs and I saw that he'd answered our message to say that we were coming in, I was like, oh, I finally get to meet this guy. I know him on Facebook. I'd added him for, you know, PR things and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, finally get to meet you. I mean, I hadn't actually met you before. And he goes, dude, I was at your house like 2 years ago. Like, you had a house. That's I added you on Facebook. You didn't add me for PR reasons. I was at you took a bunch of us back to your flat. We all got shit-faced. I ended up sleeping on your couch. And it was like, yeah, that happens quite a lot, actually. I might have random strangers crashing on my couch and having a mini party here sometimes. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, it's weird. It is weird. Dougie, what do you miss?
Yes, I just miss like the company and the banter, like Neil said. I miss, because obviously, like, me and you actually live alone, so it's not much going on here. But I just miss going out and seeing people having a great time, and also me having a great time. Obviously, that's the most important thing. But I miss the pub. I miss the pub crawl. I miss the bars. I miss the music, and I miss, like, aside the pub crawl, I miss my local pub. The one just around the corner where I can go in and sit there and everybody leaves me alone. I miss that pub. But I miss the pub crawl. It's really, it's hard to put into words, but I do miss partying with people, getting to know new people. It gives you a different outlook on life rather than just sitting in this shithole every day.
Well, I can't fault you on that. I'm now selling all my possessions to try and earn a bit of, extra old cash just to tide things over. But I mean, I'm selling a lot. For those of you who don't know me, I used to be an actor, so I'm selling all my old acting books. So if anyone's interested in a copy of Julius Caesar, William Shakespeare, that shit's for 99p on eBay right now. So get yourself stuck into that.
Yeah,
but
sure.
listen,
Here we go.
never read it. That's in very mint condition because I hadn't read Julius Caesar. But there it is. But no, there's a whole bunch of stuff. We're all keeping busy and everything's happening, and we're all trying to get all this stuff. I know I certainly miss pub crawls for people as well. I really want to get into pub crawl memories with you guys, because what a lot of people might not realise is that Neil and I mean, here's Neil's memory, or not wanting to talk about his memories. I don't know what that look was about, but we'll find out soon enough. But like, yeah, pub crawl memories are such a huge thing. Like we've done loads of these nights, and for a long time it was Neil, Dougie, Justin on a pub crawl. And we were kind of the dream team for a little while. So, I mean, I'm going to assume Neil's forgotten. Dougie, what do you remember about the three of us?
What do I remember about meeting the three of you? Is that what you said?
Nights with the three of us. Nights where it was the three of us on.
Don't put me on the spot like that. Most of my memories I can't really repeat.
That's mostly.
But like, one memory I have is the night when I came back from Thailand. Obviously, I'd been away for 6 months or so, living the other side of the world. Came back, and it was me, yourself, and Neil were out, and we were just out having a great time. It was as if I'd never left. And we went to a bar called Opium, and at the time they were doing Rocky Oki, which is
What it sounds like.
just a regular, yeah, exactly, is what it sounds like. And obviously, first night back, I'd indulged a little too much. I'd never been to Rocky Oki at the time. Walked in there, and there was some guy in like a gimp suit singing Britney Spears' "Hit Me Baby One More Time" or something. And I just remember at that point, I freaked out and I just lost my mind. And just went outside, had a few drinks. You guys came outside, we rallied, went on, another great night.
Why don't I remember that? Like, that is the only memory. So,
go on, Neil.
So I was just going to say, that's really the main memories I have of us working together, me not remembering stuff and you having to explain it. Like, I just don't remember anything. And people coming up to me and just being like, oh yeah, I was in your pub crawl like last year. I'm like, great, really nice to see you again. And I really don't remember.
It's like,
I started lockdown because as you know, when you'll know this, Neil, because we added a lot of people on Facebook just to we talk about the pub crawl on Facebook a lot, and so you add a lot of people to try and boost the thing, and it's gotten to the point now where my Facebook newsfeed is full of people that I not just like don't know, I actively don't like they talk. Know me, and it's starting to do my head in. So I started this lockdown with nearly 4,000 Facebook friends. I'm down to 1,800 because I've been literally, anytime I see something I don't like, I'm just like, I'm hitting the unfriend button. A couple of people have re-added me on Facebook because they've gone like, oh, he unfriended me. And it's like, I'm going to hit decline on that one because the parameters, if I keep you on Facebook, are, am I going to see you again? And if I do, am I going to care that I blocked you on Facebook? So there you are. If you're still on my Facebook feed, it's because I'm worried that I'm going to bump into you.
Speaking of social media, you can tell I got bored over lockdown because I now have a lifetime ban from Twitter.
I think we'll not know exactly why that happened, but considering a lot of the tweets flying around during lockdown and all the bullshit about 5G, I think it's quite hilarious that you've got a Twitter ban and those motherfuckers don't, but there it is. Listen, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. I want to say thank you for both joining on. For those of you who are watching, as I say, we're going to be doing a bunch more of these chats. They're going to be happening in the past. We've done a lot of them already. So tune into those. We'll do a new one every night at 8 o'clock. We might get you guys back in to do another one of these later on, if you're keen. For those of you still interested, we have vouchers available on our website. Neil is flogging t-shirts once he gets onto it as well. And Dougie, he's around on a bike if you want to throw eggs. So
thanks, man.
But for everything else, EdinburghPubCrawl.com. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and be kind to one another. And take care. Thank you.